your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
We got this.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
Ryan Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the 2nd and 3rd level and deliver blocks.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, Mullins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Black. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Cody. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 68 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mullins. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Taylor. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We'll look now at our starting defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
From the 44, Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun on third, Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving. How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass. Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one. Yep, that's right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Off the play fake, Mullins. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin. It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up. Now this one complete on the slant route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, Cody. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. From the gun on third down, Mullins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To throw on second down, Mullins. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Mullins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change.
Oh, Prescott stripped. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
15 line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Mullins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll try the left side. Cody. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mullins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and 4. That's going to be caught. They come out here in the eye.
Right here. 55-2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
2nd and 3. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with Taylor. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Stokes. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Watson now to throw. And he's got Miller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. James Washington, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, Cody. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mullins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Watson. Complete to Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Completes it to Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On third down, Stokes. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Watson, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Can't do better.
On first down, it's Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down now, it's Taylor. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Mullins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw is Watson. This is Miller, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go. Set. 19. Check. Here we go, G.
From the 50, it's Watson. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Garcia. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Watson on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right there, 56. Check me out.
Now it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Go there. 18 Gator. Turkey's the mic. Get him.
To throw on 2nd down. Mullins looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Mullins looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Cody. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw. Mullins. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
This will be caught at about the 5. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Second and 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. On second down and 4. Watson, catch made by Slayton. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive. Mullins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Mullins. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Mullins over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Mullins looking deep for his, and this will be caught at the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 1st down, Mullins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more 1st down to help salt this one away. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Texans send the punter out as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So the Colts now down by 2 touchdowns. At time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing on first down. Mullins caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ertz over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they will take a knee here. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.